Yo, what's up? I don't have any kind of intro yet. Maybe I'll make one. Who knows? All I know is I appreciate y'all for being here right now. And we're just gonna do things a little differently today. I just wanted to take a second, talk about color, at least how I've been coloring my photos up till now, especially because I got a new toy. You could probably tell from the thumbnail and the title because they're pretty overt, but got my hands on Dehancer. The folk from there reached out to me and I'm mad excited to go into the software. It's gonna be like a quick little two-parter. But before hopping into Dehancer, just want to talk to y'all about my process of colors and how I've been doing it so far, and it kind of might help understand how Dehancer's so cracked, because it's kind of crazy how good it is. And they're not asking me to say that. I could show y'all the receipts. Matter of fact, I will show you the receipts later. But understand, I have complete freedom in saying anything. I could bash it right now if I wanted to. I'm not going to do that because it's kind of fire, but regardless. Okay, let's look into this. Let's break the whole thing. Let's take it all apart. Let's take it all apart. Whole thing. Gone. All right, so let's start color space transform. From color space transform, right? Just get it from S-Log2 to Rec 709. We fix the exposure a little bit. Fix the white balance a little bit. And it leans on the blue side. That's just because of things I did after adding a LUT. And normally adding the LUT's the last thing I do. We'll get there. We'll get there. After the white balance, I tend to add a vignette. Nothing too strong. I don't even put it in every single shot. It's just some. And then from there, I mess with some things. I might mess with like a specific array of colors. I'll just shift some hues around. This is me adding in a little bit of yellow into everything. And adding more aggressive yellow into everything. And then I tend to have like empty nodes just in case I want to adjust things or do anything crazy after the fact. Then I always have a dirt layer. I tend not to use the film dirt or damage layer. I just like to have it there in case I want that kind of aesthetic. From there, curves. Let's even see. What did I mess with in this specific curve? Oh, sick. It was a custom curve. All right. Well, sorry, I'm a little far away from this one. So I haven't necessarily thought about this color grade in a while, but it is absolutely my proudest just about. But the thing that I want to talk about the most, I'll talk about this again. Halation, right? If you can't see it up there, just a little bit of halation made from what, 4 different nodes on the inside of this compound node. And we'll talk more about that later. And then on top of that is the LUT. The LUT that I chose, I'm pretty sure it was a Black Magic LUT. Actually within the app Black Magic Design, I'm pretty sure it's this first one, if I remember correctly. That first one adds a lot of contrast, makes everything punchier, and that's just about my node tree. That's just about these colors from nothing to everything. All right, now bad transition into different footage, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna nerd out a lot because it's super cool. But transition, oh gosh. Okay, so now we're here. I have this current video that I'm working on right now, just with still work in progress things, so on and so forth, multiple nodes, multiple places, just about how it's configured on my iPad. So of course, on my right side, I have Dehancer, right? But not activated yet. Just to show color space transform in, color space transform out, skin, exposure, white balance, halation, film damage, film dirt, a little bit of hue shifting to my own personal liking, more hue shifting, and a LUT on top. Yeah, all these things, multiple tweaks, course of days. But what's crazy is that with Dehancer, right? And of course, I fiddled around with it a little bit. I knew of it before. Now I have my hands on it, which is terrific. Thank y'all again. And what's wild, right, is if we go to Dehancer, color space, S-Gamut, S-Log, going in DaVinci Wide Gamut, coming out into Rec 709, Gamut 2.4. Those are 2 nodes that I already need regularly. So let's turn everything off, get that bare image. Let's turn on the white balance. And now let's turn on Dehancer. Seems weird. This is the image that we got, right? But input, Rec 709, nope. Choose camera. I get to choose the camera that I used. Am I blind? I am. Sony. From Sony, we'll go A7 III. I shot with the A7C, but it's the same hardware for the most part. Format, Sony S-Log2, S-Gamut, perfect. And now, even like my exposure, so on and so forth, I don't need that right here. It's already here. It's already built in. So that's already a node that I can take off. Temperature, tint, I can change that in here. make it cool, make it warm. It's good. It's good. I could change in here as well. I don't want to sound too in awe of this. They told me I'll literally pull up the receipts. They told me I can have my own opinion. They did not tell me to hype this up. This is me. This is free will. This is America. Don't catch you sleeping. But it's just so sick. It's so nice. It's kind of fire. Let's keep going. So Kodak, there's one when I was fiddling around with it. There's one that I liked. Yeah, Kodak Supra 100. Okay, right now our goal is to get something fairly similar to the original image, something that we like, something familiar. So enabled, we got film, we got input. Those two are done. Let's bounce around a little bit. I'm gonna go to expand. Let's get the black point down a little. White point up. Cool. Print, I don't really think I have to mess with this one too much. Color density. And that makes her skin pop. I like that. So already with two nodes, only two. From this, and this is still with white balance on actually. So from this, with 2 nodes, to this, 2 nodes. Bonkers. I'm having a great time right now. 2 nodes. Ooh, we'll come back to fill grade. We'll come back to that. Expand. This is so wild that we're already here. So this means a lot to me. I really want to point this out. So what? Halation. We're here. Me personally, I use this series of nodes in order to do it. A color space transform in and out, essentially. From S-Log2 to linear, back to S-Log2, goes back to the main footage. 4 nodes. Well, technically 5, if you consider it inside a compound node. 5 nodes to do all that. Real specific stuff over. Oh, whoa! I didn't know MacBook things over here, just to make sure that it lines up well. But that's essentially 5 nodes. Back to Dehancer, still wild. So I can turn this on here so you can get a feel for it. Halation, enabled. Just like that. Halation. Quick, simple, different presets of halation. So you can honestly choose if it's more or less intense based on your preset. That's terrific. Let's go back to 35. That was subtle. I like how that looks. Amplify, you can turn it down. That's great. Bloom, man, this is sick. This is great. I tend to do a radial blur and then turn down the global effects so that it kind of smears everything softly. This helps to get that softer look that I adore. Film damage, I think I'll pass on this one. Film breath, which is cool because as it plays, you can see it flicker a little bit. Real slight. I have to look a little closer. Real slight. And we'll make it even slighter. But just the option without a runaround of keyframing is beautiful. And you can still even keyframe it. Oh my gosh. This is so okay. I'm geeking out and I need to calm down. Just breathe. All right, back up. Ooh. Things I can control like tonal range. Calm this down. Not too much. Helps her be the center point. White point. Yeah. Color head. Yes. What's great, also more things that I could change in multiple nodes. Here, what's super cool. Oh my gosh, this is so great. Right? So I could change the mid-tone. Look at the subject skin. Still just about completely in touch. I could take this, we can lean it a little blue. Yes, we want that all the way. Yep. Contrast with her skin this way. Makes her stand out a little more. This is great. All right, so we got halation, we got bloom. That's a little bit with film damage. All right, here we got overscan. Y'all understand, I'm still newer to film emulation myself. I'm gonna be fully honest, fully transparent. I have no idea what overscan is. I'll do research. But this is a tool that I will absolutely use in time. Oh, that's so sick. Oh my gosh. Okay, once again, I messed around with some things beforehand. I didn't see everything. This is so raw. This is so good. Oh, it's animated? Brother. This is gas. This is gas. Oh my gosh. Oh, are you disconnected? What did that? When did you? What? There you go. This is crazy. That's so sick. What? Does it? Okay. Oh, this is gas. Wow. Oh, this is gas. All right. That was, I now know what that does. That's so sick. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to use that actually. Vignette, let's turn that on. Exposure, okay. Oh, okay, I see. So you can actually expose the entire thing within Vignette. Nice. Lets you feather it a little more, a little less. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about this last because it's very important to me. If you use DaVinci Studio, you have immediate access to their grain that's built into the program. But if you don't use Studio, you likely have to get some kind of overlay or so on and so forth from somewhere, whatever website you can find it on that you like or enjoy. That's at least what I did. But on Dehancer, oh, this feels like an advertisement. And I guess it kind of is, but like it kind of isn't. I wanted it before. This doesn't change the fact that I would have been excited about this regardless. I'm just filming it now. We got film grain on deck. Oh my gosh. Whew. It just makes life so much easier. And you have options, 8mm, ISO 500, 8mm, 16 different ISOs. Man, this is nice. I tend to go for 35 on most of my videos. I just love the look of it. But let's turn this down. I don't want to like completely noisify everything, but I definitely want a nice subtle texture in there. And I also want to say all of this is not really slowing down my machine, which I feel like on multiple nodes, the second I add a grain overlay, the entire thing's cooked. I have to export it to really get a feel and view the project. So the fact that I can still view it at a decent speed in here with film grain up, kind of crazy. Y'all at the Dehancer Studios, y'all kind of ate with this, kind of did your thing. Just quickly recap. And of course, on the original footage, I haven't put grain on. Still a whip, still a work in progress. Let's turn everything off. Oh, everything on aggressively. Dehancer off. This is what we had before. Yeah, I still rock with it. Still work in progress. I'm still working on it. I definitely tapped the mic, but turn everything off. White balance. Dehancer. Understand, it looks different, but not different that can't be fixed within a node or two. And this is with 2 nodes right now. When the original image took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then the 4 within this one. So 16 nodes. In 16 nodes, we've done a comparable job with 2 with Dehancer. And I'm kind of shook. There's not a lot that I don't like with this, I'm not gonna lie. I know it's a little easy to get lost in some of these, and there are a lot of things, a lot of options. If there's some kind of hover so you could see the effect before having to drag it, that'd be sick. And this might be weird. Well, it'd be nice to organize these. You could kind of make these work for your workflow, because you seemingly can't do that yet. So Dehancer team, I got my eyes on you. And the second y'all change that, shoot, dang, I just sang Drake in a Kendrick world, oh no. Oh gosh. Guys, I'm like y'all, I promise. Ooh, a personal thing. One of these days, y'all could get this suite on the iPad working fairly well. Though I say that knowing that they have an app and it's actually pretty robust. Do I have it on here? I've used it in the past. I actually already have it downloaded. It's a pretty solid app. Oop, gotta update the profiles. Didn't think about this. That's a cut. Hopefully I cut this part out. If I don't, because I find it amusing, that would be very unfortunate and a slight betrayal of myself. I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. If I cut down, though, that'd be pretty devious because it's almost done down. So let's find something. No one judge me for this one. Of course, when I used it, I didn't have the license. Now I have the license, but where do I put in the license? Questions for later. You still have similar options of presets, just like in the software on DaVinci. You still have a wide option of choices of presets just to make your life easier, just like in DaVinci. Ooh, got a whole edit tab. You can crop, source. Oh, wow, they even got, I didn't know about this when I went in there. Compression, print, color head. Still got halation and everything. Honestly, just as robust when I think about it, which is kind of wild. If you record RAW on your iPhone for content, this works perfect. This works terrific. But y'all, thanks for coming as I spazzed out about Dehancer. And if y'all want Dehancer, actually, I have a code for you. Just find it in the comments of this video, or I'll put it somewhere up here, like a link or something. I'm new to that as well. Hopefully you come back to watch the video that I'm talking about in this video. Dehancer, thank y'all once again. And for everyone who simply came to watch, was curious, thumbnail popped up. Thank y'all for being here, as always. And yeah. Oh, how do I end these? Oh gosh, I don't know how to. I don't know how to do that. Do I just put up my logo, or should I just keep talking? Or I can put up music, something.